Okay. So just to revise a bit, types of software we were saying. So computer can be divided into two parts, hardware and software. So hardware is anything, any part of the computer that we can touch and feel. That is a tangible component of the computer. Tangible matlab kya? What do we mean by tangible? The things that you can touch and feel, which has got physical existence, occupies volume, space, etc. ठीक है. Software. Software क्या है? Non-tangible part. Actually, you cannot touch it. It's sort of lines of code which makes the computer work by giving instructions to the computers. So softwares can further be divided into two parts: system software and application software. System softwares are, or those programs or the softwares. Softwares are also called program. So system softwares are those programs or those lines of codes or those softwares which help your computer function in a proper manner. They are sort of required for the proper functioning and efficient working of your computer. The most important among those is the operating system. Operating system, you can say, is the most important software that you have in your computer. It is the very essence of your computer. It helps it acts as a coordination entity between you and the computer. That means the user and the hardware of the computer, उसको बीच में दे it establish sort of communication. ठीक है? If you want to do something, you will via the code you will instruct your hardware to do something. Okay, so it is sort of what you can say is interface between the user and the hardware of the computer. ठीक है? So within systems of and application softwares are what type of software? Application of softwares are those softwares which are not essential for the working of the computer. ऐसा नहीं है कि application software रहेगा तो नहीं रहेगा तो your computer won't work. Okay, your computer will work even without the application software. Then why do we need it? It is needed by people on need to need basis. Okay, it is required on the need basis. That means if you require any particular type of job to be done, then only that particular type of application software you will install. For example, if you are into games, if you like playing games, so you will install one particular game in your computer or PC. So that game is application software for you. Okay, but it may not be, if let's say if some other person is not interested, तो वो install नहीं करेगा, that person won't install, and that won't affect the functioning of the normal functioning or the working of the computer, and neither will it lead to decrease in any efficiency of the computer. So for example, another example ले लो, let's say if you have to edit the image or edit the video or audio, so accordingly you will download some video audio editing softwares. ठीक है, बहुत सारे softwares आ गए हैं. तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल वीडियो एडिटिंग के लिए प्रीमियर प्रो एक्सेट्रा जो सॉफ्टवेयर है, सो दैट यू मे require. But let's say somebody other person is not interested in video editing, then why that person will get that software installed on the computer. ठीक है, तो उस तरह के softwares which are not essential for the working of the computer but may be required on need basis. If somebody needs it, that person will install it, others may not install. ठीक है. So system software are essential for the functioning of the computer. Application softwares are required on the need basis to achieve specific types of, you can say, or accomplish or complete specific types of tasks or jobs. So system softwares can further be classified into four types. Like I have said, among the system software, the first one, the very most important one, is the operating system itself. The operating system is you can say, genesis of all programs. Just give me a minute. Yes, ma'am. Hello. ओके, लगता है गलती से लग गया होगा फोन. एनीवेज, कहाँ थे हम लोग? हाँ. So we have seen the most important among them is the operating software. You can say it is the genesis of all the software. Genesis मतलब source or the starting point. Not genesis or the not genesis exactly. It doesn't give rise to, or it doesn't give, you can say, generate or brings into existence other softwares, but you can say it is the commanding entity of all the softwares. Okay, so because without operating system your computer even won't start. ठीक है, so most important among the system software is operating software. Then we saw, I'll come to the device drivers first. What are the device drivers? For let's say if you want to use another hardware or peripheral devices which are not the part of your original computer, for example scanner, printer, ठीक है, plotter, speaker, कुछ भी है जो तुम्हारे सॉर्ट ऑफ आजकल एसेंशियल हो गया कंप्यूटर्स के लिए. सो इन सच केसेस इवन पेन ड्राइव्स, एक्सटर्नल हार्ड डिस्क, मेनी अदर थिंग्स, ओके, प्रोजेक्टर्स. तो एट टाइम्स क्या होगा कि इफ यू डायरेक्टली कनेक्ट देम, yes, device drivers generally you install, no, it may not be there by default, ठीक है. Even for your initially when in Windows, when you install a fresh you do fresh installation, you will see at times, I don't know whether you have experienced that or not, nowadays तो वो built in आता है. Initially what used to happen is कि without the sound drivers your sound won't come even if you install Windows. Without your graphics driver, your graphics, your you can say desktop or files and folders won't look properly. So device drivers are sort of things that are required or essential for many different types of hardwares, whether already present or you are going to attach it at a later point, for all those softwares to work properly. ठीक है. तो कुछ भी external device लगाते हो या even for the fresh installation, many a times you will observe that particular type of software is required for running a particular type of hardware. So those particular types of softwares are called device drivers. That means those drivers means what? It helps them function or drive properly. ठीक है. तो all the types of softwares are generally to be installed. देखो अंकित, even operating system तो वो शुरू से नहीं आ जाता है ना कि let's say factory में manufacture हुआ computer and by default operating system will somehow come to you can say reside inside your system. ऐसा तो होगा नहीं, right? So all the types of software at some point or the other has to be installed in your computer. Okay. अच्छा, you were mentioning. I thought you were asking. So device drivers are required for other hardwares, okay, of the computer or the different hardwares of the computer to function properly. So they are also sort of important for the functioning of your computer. Utility softwares क्या होता है? Utility softwares are antivirus softwares, file managers, text editors, ये सब इस तरह के जो होते हैं, disk fragmenter, okay. So such different types of softwares which are required for your security, safety, proper functioning of your computer, increase the speed of your computers, increase the space of your computer, ठीक है. So such softwares that are present in your computer, they form the another type of subsystem software, that is utility softwares. फिर हमने देखा था language processors, ठीक है. So language processors में we saw language processors are of how many types? Basically 3 types. What does language processor do? Language processor converts the originally written program, जो high level में लिखते हैं, जो Python में script लिखा है तुमने, whatever you have written in the Python script, okay, that is known as the source code or the program written in high level language. But we know that the computer generally cannot understand, not generally, computer cannot understand your program written in high level language. It has to be converted into the machine level language. Okay, why do we write source code in high level language? Because it is easier to code for the programmers or the humans. Okay, so high level language, when you write the source code, it must be converted into machine level language, which is also known as the binary code or the object code. Okay, so binary code या object code में convert होगा high level language, then only computer will be able to execute that program or the set of instructions. ठीक है, program is nothing but the set of instructions. Bytecode. So bytecode मैंने बताया था कि object code in Java is called bytecode, not essential. You can totally ignore this thing. ठीक है. So source code has to be converted to machine level code or the binary code or the object code, so that the computer can understand that particular form of language and then can execute accordingly as per the instructions provided in that object code, right? So but how will the source code get converted to object code? The source code gets converted to the object code by using the programs known as language processors. What are the language processors? They convert source code, that is the program or the set of instructions written in high level language, to the low level or machine level language or the object code. ठीक है? Now these language processors can further be classified into 3 different types: assemblers, compilers, and interpreters. Nowadays mostly we use compilers and interpreters. Assemblers कब use करते थे? When the source code was written mostly in high level language, ठीक है, then we used to have this language processor as assembler, assembly level language. Then we used to have this language processor known as assembler, ठीक है. Or that was the era of what you say is mid 70s 80s mid 80s, समझे. तो उस तरह के समय में होता है. I have discussed those things. You may revise the first PDF or the second lecture which I had covered, in case you have forgotten the different types of languages and you need to have a relook into it. Okay. So nowadays for high level languages, mostly they use either compilers or the interpreters to convert from source code to the binary language or the binary code or the machine level language. And we know that Python is what? Python uses interpreter as the language processor to generate from source code what is known as binary code. Okay. Other languages like C, etc., they use compilers to convert from source code to binary code. Though I had also mentioned briefly that compilation steps, compilation also involves assemblers these days. Okay. Or rather not these days, they are assembler also participate in compilation process. We will read it, we will understand and learn about it today itself. Okay. Sir, can computers be created? No. Why? Computer is a digital device and it understands only Boolean algebra. That is, Boolean algebra means anything that is either in 0 and 1, which is the machine level language. Okay. So somebody has to convert it into that form so that the computer can understand. वो underlying principle तो 0 and 1 ही होना है. Either you create your own type of language processor into future, ठीक है, या कुछ भी हो, finally it will understand only machine level or low level language or the object code only. ठीक है. तो चलो, this was the revision of yesterday's class. उसमें थोड़ा सा और हम लोग देख लेते हैं. Rather I'll start from a fresh board. Okay. Right. So based on the nearness to the hardware, ठीक है, so can you tell me which one will be more near to the hardware of your computer? Application software or system software? System which one will be the software which will be immediately interacting with the hardware? System software. System software, and in that too mostly operating system, right? Because that forms the immediate interface between the user and the hardware. So अगर इसको तुम sort of circular diagram में represent करोगे, ठीक है? So you can also represent it this way. Let's say this is your hardware. Okay. Then this, let me choose a different color. This, okay, and okay, this. So what are these circles? I'll explain. Let's say this is the layer of hardware. Computer में ये hardware है. Hardware से immediately which one will interact? Hardware से immediately the software that will interact will be system software. System software, and उसके ऊपर में which one and the software which will be interacting with system software, and on the behalf of system on the behalf of that software, the system software will be accordingly giving instructions to the hardware will be application software. For example, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, ये user basis पे है. किसको if you have to work on Word, तो person will install Microsoft Office Suite. ठीक है, किसी को मन नहीं है तो वो नहीं रखेगा अपने कंप्यूटर में. That is need to be on the basis. ठीक है. So application software का वो भी एक example है. So That MS Word program will first interact with system software, then system software will ask for the demands from the application software, and then that system software, as per that demand, will further instruct the hardware to do something. ठीक है? Application software. Okay. Now system software में there are many types of softwares. कौन-कौन से सॉफ्टवेयर होंगे इसके अंदर में? ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, और बुक में भी दिया हुआ है ये चीज, वो 4 टाइप्स हमने पढ़ा है, लैंग्वेज प्रोसेसर्स, और कौन था? व्हाट आर द अदर 2 टाइप्स? अभी देखा है, यूटिलिटी सॉफ्टवेयर, ठीक है, एंड देन डिवाइस ड्राइवर। हाँ, गुड। सो ये तो सारे हो गए हैं। एंड नाउ इसमें कौन कौन से सॉफ्टवेयर आ जाएंगे? स्प्रेडशीट्स, ठीक है, स्प्रेडशीट्स,
फोटोशॉप,
हाँ, जो भी है, जो भी आप अलग से इंस्टॉल करते हो, फोटोशॉप भी लिख दो। देखो सिर्फ फोटोशॉप मत लिखा करो, उसका पूरा लिखा करो कंपनी के नेम के साथ। ओके, हाँ, एडोब फोटोशॉप। फिर तुम्हारा ग्राफिक डिजाइन सॉफ्टवेयर होगा, ग्राफिक डिजाइन, बुक में जो दिया हुआ है मैं एग्जैक्टली वो लिख दे रहा हूँ, डिजाइन, IG डिजाइन सॉफ्टवेयर। देन इट्स गिवन डेटाबेसेस, जो हम लोग पढ़ेंगे। डेटाबेसेस का एग्जांपल क्या है? यू माइट हैव स्टडीड लास्ट ईयर, क्या था? प्रेजेंटेशन सॉफ्टवेयर, and then you have word processors. ये कौन था डेटाबेसेस? ओपन ऑफिस बेस, याद करो लास्ट ईयर पढ़ा होगा आईटी में, वर्ड प्रोसेसर्स। सो और भी जितने टाइप के एग्जांपल है डे टू डे लाइफ में, वो होगा। उसमें आई डिड नॉट डिस्कस अबाउट विद इन एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर यू हैव जनरल पर्पस और यू हैव स्पेसिफिक पर्पस, तो वो थोड़ा रिकॉर्डिंग से देख लेना। जनरल पर्पस आर दोज विच आर रेडीली अवेलेबल इन द मार्केट, यू कैन गो एंड परचेज। So specific purpose softwares within application software are those softwares which, as per your demand, you request some company to create, and company will not sell it to any other person without your consent, and your organization or office will only be using that software. For example, कोई ऑफिस या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का जो एम्प्लॉय मैनेजमेंट सॉफ्टवेयर तुम्हारा होगा वो सब, या रिसोर्स मैनेजमेंट सॉफ्टवेयर, या सिक्योरिटी मैनेजमेंट सॉफ्टवेयर, फाइनेंस मैनेजमेंट सॉफ्टवेयर, तो दोज थिंग्स विल बी एग्जांपल्स ऑफ स्पेसिफिक पर्पस सॉफ्टवेयर। ठीक, राइट। सो ये याद रखना, ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ नियरनेस, हार्डवेयर से इमीडिएटली विच इंटरेक्ट्स और टाइप ऑफ सॉफ्टवेयर इंटरेक्ट्स, सिस्टम सॉफ्टवेयर, उसके ऊपर एप्लीकेशन सॉफ्टवेयर, एंड आउटसाइड विल बी फाइनली यूजर। ठीक है, यूजर विल इंटरेक्ट विद ऑल ऑफ दिस। ठीक, हार्डवेयर के अंदर क्या क्या आएगा? इनपुट डिवाइसेस, प्रोसेसर्स, ठीक है, सीपीयू प्लस इनपुट डिवाइसेस प्लस आउटपुट डिवाइसेस, ठीक है, प्लस एक्सेट्रा, और भी कुछ हो सकता है, बट मोस्टली ये सभी आ जाएंगे। ओके, राइट। नाउ we'll start our discussion from this point. हमने briefly कल देखा था कि this language processors, okay, let's start from the next page. We'll now further dive into language processors. देखते हैं बुक में भी क्या क्या डिस्कस किया है। Yeah, right. So we'll particularly start with language processors. We have seen in language processors what happens is your source code will be there, जिसको प्रोग्राम कहते हो, whatever you call as program, ठीक है, जैसे पाइथन हाई लेवल लैंग्वेज में लिखा, पाइथन डॉट, वो जो py स्क्रिप्ट में whatever you write, that is known as source code. This source code has to be converted, okay, into binary code or the binary form. Binary form and then execution by computer. ये कल भी हमने पढ़ा था, execution by computer. Okay. Now, in order to convert source code to binary form, there is a separate program which does the translation. Okay, so those are known as language processors. Language processors for translation. Okay. So, and we have seen language processors are of how many types? They are assemblers, compilers, and interpreters. Okay. Interpreters. Now, these days, like I said, they come together. Okay. So, part of compilers nowadays. Okay. So, इसलिए we won't study them. We'll only study these two. We will study these two in detail. तो आज के बाद समझ जाओगे कि what is the function of compilers and what is interpreters and how they are different. Okay. Now, we will start with okay. We will start our discussion with compilers. Okay. So compilers में तुम देखोगे कि generally what happens is okay. तुम्हारा previous screen, okay. Anyways, I'll be sharing this. देखो. Okay. Compilers. तो देखो कंपाइलर में कुछ कैसे काम होता है पहले ये समझो. देयर आर सर्टेन फेजेस ऑफ कंपाइलेशन. पहले फेजेस ऑफ कंपाइलेशन में लिख देता हूं कि when we say कि a programming language uses compilers to convert from source code to binary form or the machine understandable form or the object code, so in that case that in translation process will involve certain phases. Okay, there are certain number of steps which are performed in order for that translation to take place. Okay, so we will study the phases of compiler. That means the steps that are performed when compilation takes place from for converting the source code to you can say object code or the binary form. Phases of compilation or phases of compiler ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो. तो ये तुमको बुक में भी मिल जाएगा. If you have book you can but मैं उसे small में मतलब बहुत briefly I'll explain. Else it may become difficult for you to understand. So if you want, then in the book it's given in page number 426 to to 4 कितने तक है? Somewhere around 4:30. ठीक है, सो ये पेज नंबर यहां तक है. ओके, phases of compilation. So phases of compilation में the phases that you get is, first one is pre-processing. Pre-processing. So that is known as pre-processing. Okay. Second is compilation itself. This phase itself is divided into two parts. Okay. This is known as analysis. Okay. Remember, Python does not follow compilation. मतलब, in order to convert Python program into executable, compilers don't work. We have separate program interpreters, which we will see shortly. ठीक है? पर C, etc. there are many languages which use compilation. Analysis phase, इसको हम लोग कहते हैं front end phase भी कहते हैं. And then analysis phase के बाद you have synthesis phase. हाँ, बहुत सारे हैं, मैं एग्जांपल दूंगा. Synthesis phase. Okay, this is known as back end phase. Okay, then you have assembly. Actually at this phase assembler works. जो compilation का nowadays I have said ना कि assembler also works with compilation these days, तो यहाँ पे assembler काम करता है. I'll explain. And then you have linking, and then you have last phase is loading. ठीक है, so क्या होगा? First your program, ठीक है, first let's say you have a source code. देखो, let's say you have a source code. This source code will go under what is known as synthesis. Okay, देखते हैं बुक में तुम लोगों को दिया हुआ है कि नहीं है. Okay, okay, ठीक है, दिया हुआ. So now you have next phase is compilation. इस phase में क्या होगा? You will see analysis happening. ठीक है, your code will be analyzed, so analysis will happen. Okay, analysis of your source code will happen. Then once analysis is done, then synthesis will happen. Synthesis will happen. Okay, this analysis and synthesis together, okay, this analysis and synthesis is what part? Compilation. then assembly will happen. ये वाला फेज थर्ड वाला. After assembling, linking will happen. Assembly से क्या होता है? Assembly होने के बाद what you get is known as object code. Sort of machine level में तुम्हारा program you can tell कि more or less it has been converted. Now this object code still cannot be executed. I'll explain क्यों नहीं हो पाएगा, though it is in machine level language. Okay, it further needs to go under what is known as linking and loading. Okay, so you can say this, I'll make a box. Take care. I'll make a bigger box. Okay, this phase is known as linking phase, where different entities will be linked with object code. जो object code बना है उससे और कुछ चीजें add होंगी. Some few more things will be added to your object code so that you get the final executable. Those things are standard libraries. Okay. Standard libraries. Then you have user libraries. Okay. And your object code. ये जो वाला है. Object code. And finally, after this, so you can draw like this. Three different entities get merged together. Okay. So all these things plus plus hota hai. Okay. They are added. This standard libraries, when they are, or user libraries, when they are standard libraries, you can say when this standard library is added, this addition of a standard library is known as, and this user libraries, this is done by linker. In the linking phase, outside से जो बाहर का standard libraries add होगा to your main program and user libraries defined in your program, ठीक है? That will be done by entity known as linker, and this entire process of adding these three is known as linking. ठीक है? And then what you will get is known as executable file, which can be executed by the computer. File which is also known as, जिसको तुम देखते होगे exe टाइप का .exe फाइल्स जो होता है ना, वो इतने प्रोसेसेस के बाद you finally obtain what is known as star.exe. I have written because star can be anything, वो फाइल नेम हो सकता है. Okay, it can be myfile.exe. कोई गेम है तो गेम का .exe फाइल होगा. So star symbolizes here whatever is the name of that executable file, that is star. ठीक है, अब इस स्टेप को हम लोग समझते हैं. ठीक है. So what happens is source code, that is your program written in high level language, for example C, will go through analysis phase. Acha, do you remember ki what are the different things that make up your program? Computer cannot understand anything that you write, any and everything. It won't understand any and everything you write. We had discussed certain things, right? Do you remember?
Token, keyword.
Correct. So तुम्हें याद होगा कि valid entities in your programs are, okay, we'll see valid, and just let me mark this entire, ये जो बाहर का जो मेन फेज है, वेट, before getting executable, whatever is being done, okay, is known as the is together forming the phases of compiler. देखो जितने चीज which is enclosed within this green dotted line, ठीक है, they are nothing but phases of compilation or phases of compiler. ठीक है. Now we were saying कि valid entities in your programs are entities in your programs are called what? किसी को नहीं याद है? That's the single word. Anyone?
Keyword.
Nanika, you're there? हाँ, yes, somebody said something.
Keyword.
नहीं. Keyword is its type.
Tokens.
Tokens. Very
Token.
good. Yeah, great. So called tokens. And then you have tokens which can be of further. What are those? Keywords, operators, then identifiers, ठीक है, etc. याद होगा ना, वो हम लोग देखे थे. ठीक है. So those things are there. So what happens is, in this phase of analysis, your actual source code, I'll just write, this is your rough area. Just to recall. Okay, so now we are coming to phase by phase. Okay, first आते हैं pre-processors पे. What are pre-processing phase? What is pre-processing? ठीक है. So pre-processing phase includes activities.
Accepting a code from the user.
No, that तो वो तुम्हारा source code में है ही. Okay, activities like क्या क्या होगा बताओ? Removing comments. Comments को execute करना है क्या? That is just for your sake. Increase the readability of your program. ठीक है? तो activities like removing comments and some comments etc. and make the program ready for compilation. ठीक है, मतलब क्या? Unnecessary चीजों को प्रोग्राम से just understand कि unnecessary things from the program which will not form the part of compilation and execution, those things it gets rid of. ठीक है, बुक में भी कुछ ऐसा ही दिया होगा तुम्हारे. Let me see if I can. I'll come to that, Rolvin. The phase removes comments from the source code. हाँ, बुक में भी यही बोल रहा है तुम्हारा. ठीक है, source code. Okay. Source code और comments. और एक चीज होता है. What is that? Don't try to understand now. ठीक है, just remember. Activities like removing comments plus substituting preprocessor directives. बस इसको याद रखना. Directives, macros, ठीक है, तो वो सब कुछ चीजें होती हैं, दो आई कैन एक्सप्लेन बट नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. बस इतना याद रखो, जस्ट टू गेट अ जिस्ट ऑफ इट, कि जस्ट ट्रिमिंग हियर एंड देयर टू रिमूव जो अननेसेसरी पार्ट विच विल नॉट बी रिक्वायर्ड टू दैट एक्सटेंट, बस वो सबको हटा के इट जस्ट ड्रेसेस इट सो दैट इट इज रेडी फॉर एक्चुअल कंपाइलेशन स्टेप एंड फर्दर एग्जीक्यूशन. ठीक है, तो सॉर्ट ऑफ वो हेयर कट टाइप का होता है. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट, once unnecessary parts and whatever substitution is required in your program, those things are done. Okay, what will happen is second step mein, ठीक है, second step is actually your book में भी वही है, मैं साथ साथ देखते जा रहा हूं ताकि कुछ ये ना हो जाए. ओके, macros plus छोड़ो, उसका जरूरत नहीं, etc. Now second step is your compilation. Compilation mein we know that there are two phases. First one is analysis. Analysis phase. What happens is division of your program into tokens and preparation of symbol tables. इसका मतलब मैं बताता हूं, I'll just explain it. Preparation of symbol table. What do we mean by it? Okay. Just one information, class 11 unit test 2 exam will be commencing on 18th January. Classes will be conducted after the exam at 10:30 a.m. as per radio.
No, that was sent.
Huh? You've got?
That was sent at that time.
अच्छा, that was sent. Okay. Anyways, मुझे नहीं पता. ठीक है. Symbol table. अब इसका मतलब क्या होता है? तो let's say your normal program is there. So computer will internally somewhere maintain excuse me, will divide your program into keywords, operators, identifiers, etc. ठीक है, और उसका लिस्ट बना लेगा कि दिस प्रोग्राम कंटेन्स दिस मेनी ऑपरेटर्स, दिस प्रोग्राम कंटेन दिस मेनी कीवर्ड्स, दिस प्रोग्राम कंटेन्स दिस मेनी आइडेंटिफायर्स. ठीक है, वेरिएबल्स. तो व्हाट इज अ सिंबल टेबल? टोकन्स में ब्रेक करके अगर तुम्हारे प्रोग्राम में इफ यू हैव रिटन a is equals to 10, let's say punctuators a equals to 10 है मान लो, तो वो सिंबल टेबल बनाते जाता है. Just to explain you, and b is equals to 20, c is equals to a plus b. तो symbol table में something it will store like this. Okay, I'm just giving an example, not necessarily कि ऐसा exactly हो, just so that you get an idea. तो it will store, it will create variables later. अभी कुछ ऐसा होगा नहीं, जब execution के time पे होगा वो. अभी for the sake of maintenance of records, symbol table होगा, then list of keywords का chart बनाएगा एक internally. ठीक है, keywords का pre-process का तुम्हारा operators का, then you etc. वो तुम्हारा punctuators का etc. Similarly इस तरह करके लिस्ट बना के कहीं स्टोर करेगा मेमोरी में. तो सिंबल टेबल इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट थिंग्स व्हिच आर मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट. जो भी ये लिखे हो ना तुम उसमें ऐसे डाल देगा कि आइडेंटिफायर ए सॉर्ट ऑफ ऐसा रहता है, आईडी वैल्यू. सो आइडेंटिफायर ए इज एसोसिएटेड विद लिटरल 10. ठीक है, बी इज एसोसिएटेड विद लिटरल 20. ठीक है, सी भी एक आइडेंटिफायर है. ठीक है, इसका इज एसोसिएटेड विद द सम ऑफ लिटरल्स. ऐसे करके होता है. जस्ट गेट एन आइडिया एग्जैक्टली क्या होता है. यू विल लर्न व्हेन यू सी ये जो मैं पढ़ा रहा हूं ना अभी 6 स्टेप्स में, दिस विल कम अप एज अ सेपरेट सब्जेक्ट इन वन सेमेस्टर नोन एज कंपाइलर डिजाइन. ठीक है, इफ यू हैपन टू गो थ्रू नॉट एग्जैक्टली ट्रूथ टेबल. अंके ट्रूथ टेबल में तो यस या नो पे होता है. वो जितना भी टोकन्स का एक तरह से डिटेल लिस्ट बना के वो रख लेता है सॉर्ट ऑफ चार्ट में. ठीक है, फॉर द सेक ऑफ कंसिस्टेंसी. ठीक है, नाउ कंपाइलर डिजाइन सब्जेक्ट आएगा, उसमें यू विल लर्न कि हाउ यू कैन हाउ दीज थिंग्स आर डन एग्जैक्टली. वो it's not that easy subject, but a very interesting subject. And if you get the hang of it, maybe who knows, someday with proper programming skills and knowledge of hardware and all, you can create your own compilers as well. ठीक है? So tokenization होता है basically division of your programs into tokens and preparation of symbol table. So this identifier is associated with this literal. ठीक है? Value मैंने जो लिखा है, make it better literal. ऐसा करके कुछ ये बनाता है. ठीक है? Now in the second phase, what happens is analysis, synthesis. Okay, synthesis phase में it actually creates some sort of tree. ठीक है? That is known as, उसको जो back end phase भी बोलते हैं, बुक में दिया है क्या? हाँ, synthesis phase में syntax tree is created. If you write only this much, you will get marks. But if you press me कि sir, what exactly is syntax tree? I'll explain you. Sort of कुछ ऐसा होगा. For example, मान लो कुछ expression तुमने ऐसा लिखा है. R is equals to, मान लो कोई ऐसा expression solve होना है. 2 multiplied by 3, ठीक है, plus 5 plus 8. ठीक है? तो in order to solve this statement, this expression, वो syntax tree बनाएगा, sort of ऐसे. जैसे मान लो ये भी हटा देते हैं. Let's keep it more simple. 2 multiplied by ऐसे. तो वो कुछ ऐसा बनाएगा. This is multiplication. Idea लगाने के लिए मैं, so that you just get the idea कि what is syntax tree, you will learn it in colleges. ठीक है? It will be like 2, okay, and then you will have plus 5 or 8. तो इस तरह का ट्री बनता है.
Like a factor. Like a factor tree.
हाँ, फैक्टर ट्री उस टाइप का कुछ बोल सकते हो. फिर इसमें होगा क्या ना, जो उसके ब्रांचेस हैं, नोड्स गेट सॉल्व्ड फर्स्ट. तो फर्स्ट दिस ऑपरेशन, दिस विल रिजल्ट इन सॉल्विंग, ये करोगे तो ऐसा कुछ बनेगा. फर्स्ट ये लोअर पार्ट्स वाले एक्सप्रेशन सॉल्व होंगे. तो 5 plus 8 will give you 13. तो this will reduce to 13 multiplied by 2, and this finally will be reduced to 26. कुछ ऐसे करके ये सॉल्व करता है एक्सप्रेशंस को, योर प्रोग्राम. So that your CPU will later be able to calculate this, it will prepare syntax tree for your CPU. ठीक है? आगे जाके, so your program will not exactly solve in this form. It will follow the steps, follow the program or expressions whatever you have written in the form of syntax tree. ठीक है? And then this finally will be, you can say, save to R. कुछ ऐसा करके ये बनता है, and this R becomes 26. So I'm just giving you an idea. ठीक है? अब ये कब, क्यों, कैसे, कहाँ होगा, वो सब लीव इट, बियॉन्ड द स्कोप. ये भी नहीं बताना चाहिए था मुझे, बट सो दैट यू सम आइडिया रहे कि व्हाट इज सिंटेक्स ट्री जनरेशन. तो पहले क्या होगा? फर्स्ट इज रिमूविंग ऑफ अननेसेसरी पार्ट, कुछ माइक्रो प्रोसेसर्स, कुछ कमेंट्स हटाना, कुछ चीज को सब्स्टिट्यूट करना, समथिंग लाइक दैट विल हैपन सो दैट योर प्रोग्राम इज रेडी फॉर कंपाइलेशन एंड फर्दर एग्जीक्यूशन. सेकंड, कंपाइलेशन स्टेप्स इंक्लूड 2 further phases, sub phases, that is analysis. In analysis phase, your entire pure source code without comments, etc., and after pre-processing step will be tokenized. That means it will be broken into tokens, और उसका detail वो maintain करेगा just like registers. Okay, and sort of symbol tree will be created कि this literal is associated with this ID, etc. ठीक है? Then in the second step, synthesis will happen. ठीक है? सिंथेसिस विल हैपन. तो उसमें क्या होगा? समथिंग लाइक दिस विल, वो सिंटेक्स ट्री बनाएगा सो दैट योर प्रोग्राम कैन बी सॉल्व लेटर बाय द कंप्यूटर. तो वो सिंटेक्स ट्री विल बी रेडी. ठीक है? नाउ आफ्टर दिस व्हाट यू गेट इज द रिजल्ट ऑफ कंपाइलेशन. सो एक्चुअली दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग. ये इंटरनल वर्किंग समझ लो प्रोग्राम का. सो आफ्टर दिस व्हाट हैपेंस, Note. After synthesis, your source code is reduced to assembly level language. What is assembly level language? Level that is intermediate. Intermediate language. What do you understand by intermediate language और ये assembly level language? ना ही वो प्योर हाई लेवल है ना ही मशीन लेवल है. सो इट इज क्लोज टू बोथ. ठीक है, सॉर्ट ऑफ बीच वाला, विच वॉज डिजाइंड इन समवेयर अराउंड 70s and 80s में था वो प्रेवलेंट. ठीक है, सो इट इज नीदर प्योरली इन द फॉर्म ऑफ हाई लेवल लैंग्वेज एंड नीदर इट इज प्योरली इन द फॉर्म ऑफ लो लेवल लैंग्वेज और मशीन अंडरस्टैंडेबल फॉर्म. ठीक है, दो इट इज मोर क्लोजर देन हाई लेवल लैंग्वेज. इट इज ऑलमोस्ट मशीन लेवल लैंग्वेज बट सम फर्दर थिंग्स हैव टू बी डन. सो इसीलिए इसके बाद क्या होता है, what happens after this is, in assembly phase, what will happen? Assembler will operate on the code generated as a result of कौन सा फेज? इससे पहले वाला फेज कौन था? which phase was just before it? Compilation. That is वो analysis and synthesis के बाद syntax tree etc होके whatever remains, that sort of program whatever it looks like वो syntax tree के form में, that is known as assembly level language. ठीक है, sort of assembly level language में होता है वो चीज. Result of compilation phase. To generate machine understandable form, machine understandable language, understandable language known as object code. ठीक है, दैट मीन्स ये देखो यहां के बाद synthesis में syntax tree was generated. Okay, that means your program got reduced to some, this every statement of the program got reduced to some sort of tree form. ठीक है, tokenization was also done, symbol tree was also created, symbol table was also created. Okay, and then what will happen is, now you will say that your program should be sufficient to execute. Okay, अब ये machine understandable form है तो ये चल जाएगा. Okay, but still your program will not work. Okay, क्यों नहीं program execute कर सकता है? I'll give you an example. Okay, fourth phase is linking. In this phase, standard libraries plus user defined libraries. Okay, जिसको हम लोग देखे थे यहाँ पे, देखो we had seen ना user libraries. User libraries are added to your source code to generate executable program. executable program, जिसको हम लोग बोल सकते हैं .exe. Now, what are standard libraries? It is something like, let's say, do you think whatever you write in the code will always be sufficient to execute your program? Nothing else will be required from outside? No, just by the common knowledge of Python, you tell me. Have you faced a case wherein whatever you have written in the program, apart from that, some other thing is also used to execute your program?
Sir, modules, math modules, I guess.
Yeah, wonderful, very good. तो कभी कभी हम लोग मान लो ये एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं, दो पाइथन के कंटेक्स्ट में दे रहा हूं, बट दिस डजंट हैपन इन पाइथन बिकॉज पाइथन इज इंटरप्रेटेड लैंग्वेज, राइट? तो कुछ ऐसा होगा, मान लो ऐसे लिखते हो तुम, इंपोर्ट मैथ, okay, and then you write a is equals to 2, and then let's say you write print, okay, math dot pow 2,3. ठीक है, you defined a variable, you created a variable, you told the program to print, पर ये क्या है? Have you defined this entity? What is math and what is pow? Math के अंदर में pow क्या है? ये तो खुद ब खुद हो जा रहा है. From somewhere it is appearing mysteriously and it is giving you the required जो भी functionality है pow का, power का. Okay, so this entity you have not created in your program. This was brought from somewhere and attached to your program, then only it was able to your program was able to execute. So ये जो होता है ना import statement, okay, import statement, this thing is already existing somewhere which comes with your Python installation software. When you download it, तो उसके साथ ये some standard libraries which are already existing. Okay, libraries are nothing but set of files containing some functions. Okay, so these are, we will learn about them. तो sort of मैं example दे रहा हूँ. तो libraries means some collection of functions already existing under the name of math. ये एक ऐसा library है जिसके अंदर math के related, जैसे for example in your school library you have many books. So in this library math or in this file math, you have many functions related to mathematics. ठीक है, just like a room containing many books, it's just a file containing many functions of maths. ठीक है, so ये sort of standard library है which is written somewhere in the program but has to be added to your current py script, whatever name you have given to the script where you have written these lines of code. Okay, so let's say this is your let's say test.py में ये तुमने लिखा है, whatever these lines are there. So to this file, math module has to be attached. Math module has to be linked, and then together whatever you get will be able to will be in the form which will be executable. ठीक है, तो इसीलिए this linking, और ये सेम चीज को ना जब C में लिखते हैं तो instead of writing import they will write something like this, hash include. Okay, something they will write like this, stdio.h. हम लोग नहीं जाएंगे ये क्या है, ठीक है, and then they will write कि int a is equals to something like this, int a is equals to 2, and then they might write printf. Okay, printf whatever, something कुछ इस तरह का चलेगा वहां पे कहानी, something will go like this. Okay, my intention is not to get you into this, just understand the gist. This import is similar, this hash include is similar to import. ये जो मैथ की तरह कुछ लिखे हो, this has got certain thing, उसमें क्या होगा, उसमें something होगा math.h. ठीक है, hash include math.h so that you can use power. तो उस तरह की चीजें जो which is already existing, these libraries math.h, h is known as header file. ठीक है, तो ये जो तुम्हारा जो इसको जो linking होगा, this math file will be brought from the existing, which is existing somewhere in your computer, which came as a part of installation, will be linked to your current file, and then together with that library and then whatever source code you have written your program will be executed. This thing is done at the linking phase. That means whatever you have written sort of in the import statement, those files and built-in methods will be brought from somewhere which is already existing and will be attached to your file. So that is known as linking. तो ये standard libraries and user libraries जो तुमने भी we will see how to create our own libraries as well. तो इस तरह के जो which is built-in libraries or built-in methods defined somewhere else and you have defined some own functions which are somewhere else, those will be brought from those locations and will be attached to your file, which is your object code, which was generated in the assembly phase so far. Then together what it will come will make sense to the computer fully, and that will also be in the machine level language. Okay, and then what you get, this executable. Okay, so executable obtained in linking phase will be loaded at a relevant memory location for CPU to execute. By what? By loader in loading phase. ठीक है, so ये executable बन गया which is in machine level understandable form. Whatever was external dependencies, that means built-in methods and functions and libraries, उसको भी तुमने add कर दिया in the linking phase. Now what you got is executable. अब ये executable बन गया है तो you will have to present it to the CPU for execution. और CPU भी समझ जाएगा, CPU will be able to understand why, because it is in the machine level understandable form. And now this machine level understandable form is compatible, you can say, or will be taken up or will be loaded by this loader at a memory location in the RAM, you can say, or the main memory for the CPU to take up the execution task. ठीक है, one by one. Okay, ये बताओ, ये जो कहानी मैंने अब बताया, whatever I have explained in all these phases, though I have not depicted here loader phase, but यहाँ से देख के समझ जाना. ठीक है, इसके बाद एग्जीक्यूटेबल को रन करने के लिए फाइनली लोडर विल बी रिक्वायर्ड. ओके, okay, even if it is a big story, whatever goes on within one click in C language, though this does not happen in Python, remember, ये C वगैरह में होता है. Is this story clear to all? ये बताओ.
Yes, sir.
गर्ल्स आप लोग भी बताइए, so that I may. पहले ये बताओ समझ में आया नहीं. Everyone, then only I can proceed. गौरव.
Clear, sir.
ओके, आयुष को भी समझ में आ गया. गुड. तो इसमें कुछ ये नहीं है लॉजिकल, जस्ट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दीज स्टेप्स कि हाउ फाइनली जो कंप्यूटर का प्रोसेसिंग देखो और उसके बैकग्राउंड में कंपाइलेशन का एग्जीक्यूशन देखो, हाउ फास्ट इट एग्जीक्यूट्स. नाउ आई एम कमिंग टू द क्वेश्चन ऑफ अंकित. ओके, कि till when I am going to take this class. See, I have to discuss interpreter also. It might take 10-15 minutes more. इसलिए मैं जल्दी शुरू करना चाह रहा था. Unfortunately, I couldn't start early. You tell me, shall we take it up for some time tomorrow, या आज ही 5 minutes का break लेके complete कर दें? Just give me a minute. You all think, and meanwhile I'll just come. ठीक है, तो आदित्य देखो वो 2-3 people तो ऐसे ही बोल रहे हो कि आज
Sir,
नहीं।
actually, from tomorrow 8:30 to 10 we have match.
देखो कुछ बहुत छोटा चीज है, वेरी स्लाइट दैट इंटरप्रेटर फेज इज नॉट एज बिग, तो कल रख लेते हैं यार, वो थोड़ा जरूरी है, सो कवर कर लेते हैं, ठीक है। तो कल मिल लेते हैं, बताओ टाइम तुम लोग बता दो।
Sir, 10?